Class is in session. The Brofessor is in. What's happening, y'all? We got Shinsuke Nakamura, the king of pop style, 6-star bronze, fully maxed, taking him out for a preview. A chaotic trickster to everyone's delight. Power gems generated by moves will add 50% more gem damage per attack. Green moves start with 2 more move points. And just the Legends era link, no other gear. So we are going to take them out. First things first, we have a full set of Fury 2, so that's 80%. The gem damage on the strap is 30%. And we're going to try out the movesets. We'll probably leave these ones on since he does all sorts of leech gem damage. Whenever we make 6 or more leech gems, our purple and yellow gem damage will go up. Yellow doesn't help us, but the purple does, 75%. And for the blue move set first, we're actually going to put on the Heartstopper plate. So every time we activate a blue move, we're going to get 50% for 1 more turn on top of that. Speaking of blue moves, we're going to start with the triple blue moves. The inverted exploder suplex. It's going to make a 5x2 area into purple gems, and the pin bar will not move at all. Double underhook suplex. We're going to turn a random 5x7 into trap gems. If it's broken by our opponent, we're going to deal some damage, but we're also going to deal 400k. 400k. Let's see if we can write this down on the board. There we go. 400k bleed. So he's got the bleed aspect. And if it's broken by us, we're going to create a leech gems. And those leech gems are about 300k to heal us as leech gems. So it works in 2 different directions. I think that's really cool. And last but not least, we're going to make 20 leech into blue gems. Now, if you got yourself Hall of Fame Ray last month, if you got all 4 of those tokens, then this will work very well because it'll give us the 2 blue MP to go along with the king, and there's our 7 that we need on turn 1. If you got Theory, that's more leech gem damage, 100%. And then I put blue gem damage here, but really, in the end, what we want is either blue or leech. Whatever blue or leech gem trainers and coaches you have, that's what we're going to be using. All right, let's take Shinsuke on the road. We'll go against Eddie Guerrero. Let's bro. So here's what we're going to do. In a feud, this would be turn 1. You drop down all of your trap gems. This goes on a 5x7 area. Excellent. So nothing has happened there. Now we're going to swap these into purple gems. Pin bar is not going to move. Your job is to try to match up with those many purple gems. This fits in nicely. This gives us a 3 cascader, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. So try to link them up as best you can. And that's going to make a whole bunch, or the rest of the ones on the board, into leech gems. Now we got a nice set of leech gems on the board. Our blue leech gems are doing 74k. And now we can make 20 of them into blue gems. And we're going to hope for a big cascade. Decent sized cascade. That did about 10 million. If you saw and then he bleeds because he's breaking gems to go out. So that, even with the bleed throughout the pin, it still hit for almost the entire 14 million of his health. So while the pin was 10 million, all the moves together hit for closer to 14 million. Definitely check out the YouTube short video that I made on that one. All right, let's go check out the next moveset. All right, let's hit up the next moveset, Death Valley Driver. It's going to be our purple increase. We're going to increase our purple MP by 5. And then we're going to hit the Flying Cross armbar. So 40 random submission gems. They are going to do 466k per turn for 3 turns. And afterwards, they're going to turn into leech gems. And lastly, we got a pretty beefy finisher, a 1.07 million Kinshasa. And then you're going to choose a 2x7 area to swap into blue gems. And so we'll run it this time with the submission damage. So we'll go a completely submission build. And then the second time through, we'll try to run it in a way that gives us more gem damage. So we can sort of see how both of them go. We'll put on the Gremlineers for more. This will be give us 100% more blue gem damage. And then this gives us 50% more gem damage with the Acolyte plate. So we're going to get a lot of extra damage. I did put on a purple Fury too to give us that extra on the finisher itself. So let's bro and check out the purple moveset and see what we think with all the sub a dub dub. Shout out Davey D Gaming. So that is ready to go turn one. It's going to increase 5 MP for all of our purple moves, which means this move is ready to go next turn as well. So you can just keep subbing if you want to. So we got 4 turns. Ooh, we got lucky. And now our goal is to always hit this move, because that move itself is hitting for 1 million each turn. So always hit the Death Valley driver. This is going to hit for 2.59, and we're going to hit a 2x7 with as many leech gems as possible. You actually have more leech gems. No, you have more leech gems. 2x7, turn them all blue. Got a nice cascade. And therein lies the end of Eddie Guerrero. After one cycle through with the sub, did just about 14 million as well. So as you can see, just as effective. Let's run it with blue gem damage instead and see what we think. We are actually not going to check out that triple purple with the gem damage and other stuff. It doesn't hit as hard. That with the sub and buffing out the sub is probably the best. But we'll bring in the 2 blue moves. We'll bring in our trap gems, the no pin bar move, and then we'll add it up. Ooh, battery's dying. Better get going on this. And then we'll turn them all into blue gems at the very end. Entourage-wise, similar to the first time we went out trying to get some blue move points and leech gem damage, here you can put someone that does blue gem damage as well. And let's buff the finisher and see if we like a meteor finish. And we'll bring back in the rosy plate. And man, battery power is low everywhere. The rosy plate and the hard stopper plate. And see what we think. Doing some damage. Let's bro. Put down our trap gems. Connect it. The pin bar is not going to move, so we can put this where we need to. Try to connect as many purples, and we don't have that many, so, but we got a nice cascade right there, and that did about 3.5 million. And now we're going to hit our finisher over there. And let's see, it did an 8 million. He's not going to kick out. And if they do break traps on the kick out, it starts the bleed. So usually that's going to help you out a little bit too. All right, one final moveset for Nakamura. So our final moveset feels like a defensive moveset that you might use just to tick off your opponents. It's the Good Vibrations, steal 1.52 million health, and it's really good if you're going up against a technician. You will steal another 1.52 million health, so you can buff that one really well. And then you get the flying kick, make 41 random gems into green gems. And if you got one of the new plates this past week, the one where you break green and you would get 3 purple MP, the 3 purple MP then eventually is going to fill up this move right here, which is the sub move, just to, again, to annoy your opponent. But there's no move to actually fill either purple or blue with it, so I decided to go with that. Since I do not have the other Nakamura, so a Showboat Nakamura would add 100% more health steal. So I won't be able to show you how powerful this health steal can be, but I can just give you an idea of what it can do. So basically, this is a moveset where, especially if you're going up against a technician like I am right now, you're going to be able to heal yourself every single turn. All right, so first turn, make 41 randoms into greens. Basically the whole board. Each turn turns green. That does about 1.7 million. Our opponent doesn't really hit us with anything, but if they did, then we are going to steal 2 million. And then it hits for another 2 million. So there's a 4 million hit. And if we had that plate, this would have 5 MP, and next turn it would be loaded to go, and we could actually sub them if their moves are ready to go again. And so we're just basically going to continue. It just recycles and recycles and recycles. So there's no It's okay for you to use. It's not as good as the other two movesets, but if you want to just put him in as a defensive, this is actually a good way to just annoy your opponent as well. This should finish off AJ Styles, and he's done. He won't kick out of this one. So this is basically Shinsuke Nakamura. This is the last moveset, not the one that I would recommend. I like the other three better personally. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, give it the old like, share, and subscribe. Come back to class next time. Brofessor out.